So you're thinking about moving to San Francisco? You're in the right spot. I'm going to walk you through different neighborhoods of the city so you can see what works for you. I'm going to show you what's special about each neighborhood, and then I'm going to give you a couple price points so you can see what fits within your budget. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about life and living in San Francisco, hit subscribe and you'll be the first to know all about this great city. My name is David with David Manch Real Estate. I'm a Northern California realtor and I live in San Francisco. I help people buy and sell homes in San Francisco, and whether you're moving because you love the city, you need to relocate for work, or you just want to relocate within San Francisco, I'd love to hear from you. My contact info is in the description and I'd be happy to make your move to San Francisco a smooth one. This is Mission Dolores. It is the oldest structure in San Francisco, and it is the namesake for the Mission Dolores neighborhood, which we are going to be walking through today. It's part of the 21 mission system that the Spanish put in the late 1700s. And so this was built, I believe, like 1779. And it's been here, part of it was destroyed during the earthquake, but otherwise it has been here. And so this Mission Dolores neighborhood is named after Mission Dolores. And this is what we're going to take a look at today and walk through. So let's go take a look. One thing I love about the Mission Dolores, and actually a lot in San Francisco, is the architecture. The Edwardian style architecture and the changes, the different ways that homeowners have made it their own, like across the street over here. A lot of people, they make it their own. They also modernize it a little bit. Here's a good one, choice here. And also like this with cedar shingles. You're gonna see this a lot as well. Just that they've made things a little different. Building codes are kind of tough here, but doesn't mean that you can't customize it for yourself. So as well as the older architecture of Mission Dolores, a lot of it built, like I said, in the early 1900s. You have your architecture. These, of course, are not condos. These are apartments, okay? Then you have over here, you also have newer build as well. Those are condos. So you have newer architecture, although it has to stay somewhat within the San Francisco permit guidelines. But these are, you're going to find this also interspersed. You're going to find a lot of apartments in the area as well. So I want to talk about the little vibe in Mission Dolores. Cute little grocery there, flowers. As you can see, there's just tons of people walking around. That's the vibe of Mission Dolores. It's so vibrant here and it's so nice. It's in everybody. Today's a really beautiful day, as a matter of fact. And let's talk about weather in the neighborhood. As you can see, this is what we get. And this is spring. This is springtime. So we know that there's all these microclimates within San Francisco. Mission Dolores is mostly sunny. We don't have the fog that you're going to find in some of the western parts of the city. It does get windy here, and you will get overcast, of course. This is California. We have rain. We're not a foggier part of the city here. And so in all these sunny days, you get tons of it. So great neighborhood. Also, wanted to show you, this is part of the vibe and part of the charm of the neighborhood. You have over here this ice cream spot here. This afternoon, there'll be lines there. They have some of the greatest ice cream. It's all done here in San Francisco, and they have some really interesting flavors. Of course, they have the normal vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and things like that. But they also come up with some really great concoctions that are not normal. Well, not usual anyways. So yeah, there's that there. There's also another little place here. Great breakfast spot. This is what we love about it. If you can see over here, it's a great vibe. Okay, something really important that we do need to discuss is garages. Basic garage. Not just in the Mission Dolores district, but all over San Francisco. Garages are really important. It adds to the price of a home. It could add $200,000 to $300,000. So you have them, they're over here. So when you're getting like a lot of these buildings, they're a lot of condos. And so when you have that, you may have spots down below that have 2 or 3 spots. So maybe every condo owner can have a space for off-street parking, but odds are that's not the way that it works. It's usually one. And so that will add, if there's only one for the building, it'll add up, let's say it could be $200,000 to $300,000. Add to the price of that one condo. If you don't get a place with it, you're relegated to street parking. And street parking is not easy to find. Or you can also get, usually there's little parking places nearby that you can lease a spot there. Usually about $350 a month. And then you can find one maybe 2 to 3 blocks from your place. And so it is protected, usually gated, so that your car is protected. Because car break-ins in San Francisco, it's a thing. Yeah, that's one thing you're gonna want to look at when you're looking to buy a place is, do you want garage, off-street parking? It's gonna cost you. Interspersed throughout the Mission Dolores neighborhood are some of these great cafes, restaurants, places to eat, places to visit. This one's called Tartine. There are numerous locations throughout San Francisco. This one just happens to be, I don't know, a few blocks from the Mission Dolores. I come here because they have morning buns, which are, I think, the best in the city. You're gonna find things like this throughout the neighborhood. This one is busy all the time. It's just a line every time you get in, and which we don't mind. And you're gonna find that throughout San Francisco. You're gonna find people standing in line. I'll show you an ice cream place, especially on a day like today, where it's really sunny, that has a line out the door. Sometimes I've seen it down the block. But we have all these great amenities in Mission Dolores that people love, including myself. I'm gonna sit down. I'm going to have my morning bun, and then I've got some other places to show you. So one great thing about Mission Dolores is its walkability. It has a walkability score of 99, has a bike ability score as well of 99. And that means you can get the common everyday things you need without a car. So it's like with me, I park my car, I do all the walking. There's so many places that you can walk to here, and it's safe. I think it's very safe. So most everybody does a lot of the walking around. The neighborhood itself isn't that big. It's not big for a neighborhood. So coming up the way I'm going now, we'll start going up a hill, and that's gonna be towards the back side of it. Behind me going towards Market Street is gonna be the other end of it. And so everything here is walkable. And as you can see, parks. This is Mission Dolores Park. It's a great place, great weekend destination. People come, just hang out, and it's one of the jewels of Mission Dolores, especially on a great sunny day like today. And I'm gonna take you up to the top of it, and I'll show you the views up there. It's incredible. So we can't talk about just the walkability of the Mission Dolores area. You also have to talk about public transit. And the public transit here is amazing. Like the Muni, the trains that we have here. We have also great bus systems. The trains that run, those go mostly through down to the center of the Embarcadero. They come out around the Mission Dolores area, and then they spread out to different parts of the city. Some go to like the zoo, some go to the ocean. One of my favorite things is I live a block away from the J train, which goes all the way out to Ocean Beach. So if I just want to go to the beach, I just got a J train, and it takes 20 minutes, and I'm at the ocean. And I can walk out there and spend a day out there. So it's wonderful. The trains are great, the buses are great, the walkability is great. And one good thing I love about Mission Dolores is we have it all right here, and everything is so convenient, and it makes it so easy to get around here. I just love it. So like, if you want to go out to, let's say, to the mall, get on the train, be out at the mall in 15 minutes, no worries about parking, and take your bags, get everything, get back on the train, come back into the central city. And once again, Mission Dolores, this is the heart of the city. From here, you can get everywhere. And the public transit system, I couldn't talk enough about it. I love this. So here's a little fun fact. This little guy right here is called the Golden Fire Hydrant. The reason it's called the Golden Fire Hydrant is after the 1906 earthquake and the 3 days of fires that devastated San Francisco, this was the only fire hydrant that worked. So the firefighters had water to save the Mission and the Mission Dolores district, while the rest of San Francisco just burned down. So we love it. We call it the Golden Fire Hydrant, and it's part of our neighborhood. Okay, so we're at the upper end of Mission Dolores. Up here, so you see the houses that are up here, and you see the houses that are over here. They're gonna be bigger, they're gonna be a little bit more expensive. Why? You're up on a hill. And what does that mean? Back over here. This is all San Francisco. This is one of the money shots of San Francisco. It's beautiful. People love coming up here. People take pictures of them here. It's like going up to Twin Peaks and taking one of the shots from up there. This right here is one of the great money shots as well. And you're going to be paying a little bit more for property up here. So the first property I want to show you is this one. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for $585,000. It's actually lower on the end for the Mission Dolores district, and actually in San Francisco. It's on the top floor up here, and it's a TIC, which is tenants in common, which is different than condo. And right now is probably a good time to talk about what the difference of that is. It tends to commonly mean, let's say there's 3 units that's in a building. All 3 units own the building equally. They pay their taxes together, they pay for utilities together. Whereas a condo, when you own a condo, you own that 1 unit. And you own that percent, it's not a percentage, you just actually own that condo. And then you pay into an HOA. And the HOA could pay for insurance on the structure, or it could pay utilities, or that could all be separate. And each condo pays their own with everything. TRC, it's all together. It's you're owning the building with the other people who are in the building. So it's not as favorable as living in condo. And so generally speaking, TICs, they're about 20% less in San Francisco than a condo would be. It's not as desirable. So a lot of people would prefer a condo, but for a price point and for people who don't have as much money to get in, a TIC would be more desirable for them. So this is up a top unit, nice unit. It's just, like I said, it's gonna be cheaper at $585,000. So that's our first property, our first price point. So the second building we're going to look at in the Mission Dolores district is kind of mid-range, although it may be a little lower mid-range. And it is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath condo, and it's right here. A little bit of gate on the front. Nice little space. It's been updated, and it's beautiful inside. It's 3-bedroom, 1-bath. It's 1,464 square feet. It's just under $1.2 million, which makes it about $816 a square foot, which really isn't bad for San Francisco. There's neighborhoods that it gets higher than that, especially if you're a more single-family residence, and it depends on the neighborhood, of course. So this one is really nice. It has a backyard. It's condo. There are 3 units inside, and all the condo owners share the backyard, but it's a beautiful backyard, and it is a beautiful space. Drawbacks. It's on a busy street. So this is on one of the busier streets, and it doesn't have parking. So once again, you're going to have the street parking, or it does have a leased parking spot, which I think is 2 blocks away. And that's $350 a month. Also, the HOA fee here is $350 a month. Not bad. I believe that also covers insurance on the structure and some of the utilities like water, sewer, garbage, and things like that. So it's a great price. It's a really great spot. And the price is actually really good. Problem is, once again, it's on the main street, so it's gonna be noisier. Right now it's not too bad out here, but there's times the street gets pretty busy. And then nighttime, of course, you get a lot more busyness at night. But from inside, it has dual pane windows. It has the original San Francisco wooden windows, or frames, but they are dual pane, so it really mitigates some of the sound coming in from the outside. So it's a really nice unit, and it is more mid-priced. They might go a little bit higher than that, especially for a 3-bedroom. So, but this one's totally updated. It's really great. So this is our second one, and we're gonna go check out the third one, which is a bit higher in price. The home we're gonna look at next is on the higher end for Mission Dolores, although not highest. It is $2.3 million, and it's for a condo. It's 3 condos in this building that runs about $1,386 a square foot. It's a new build. It's been there for about 10 years. I'll show you. This is the building right back here. Okay, it does have off-street parking. It has 1 parking space, and it does come with an HOA fee, of course, but it's not TIC. It is condo. It's also in a quieter street, much quieter than the second one we looked at. And it's also interspersed with, you see it, the Edwardian style condos that are in the neighborhood. So it's going to come up in price for new build, which means it's going to be more modern. It's going to have more amenities. A lot of the Edwardian style that are here, they are updated. So when you come to some that are more expensive, they're updated. This one right here, it's all new and 10 years old. So it does make a big difference. So this is the edge of Mission Dolores, the Market Street edge. We were up earlier, up towards the hills that were up there on the other side of Dolores Park. I've walked this whole neighborhood. Very easy walk. So from here, if you go down, Market Street goes down to the Embarcadero Business District there. Then if you go up here, Market Street will go up Twin Peaks and go on to the western side of San Francisco. As you can also see here, we have Whole Foods, Safeway. Over here, Pet Food Express. So you have all the amenities. There's shopping, there's food, there's little tiny stores, transit, everything. Mission Dolores is an amazing neighborhood to live in. So I said, I live just down the street. Muni is walk away over there. It's an amazing neighborhood, and I can't say enough about it. I love it. If you have any questions about Mission Dolores, hit me up. I would love to give you even more information. Thanks for watching.